The Call of the Untamed North. An introduction to Alaska's allure. Alaska. The name itself echoes with a certain raw power. It speaks of vast wilderness, untamed and unforgiving. Mountains pierce the sky, sharp and indifferent. Glaciers, ancient rivers of ice, carve their slow paths to the sea. Forests stretch for miles, dense and dark, holding secrets within their depths. The sheer scale of it all can be overwhelming. It is a place that humbles you quickly. It reminds you of your small place in the grand, wild scheme of things. Many are drawn to this edge of the world. They seek something different, something real. Perhaps they are running from a life that felt too small, too predictable. Or maybe they are running towards a challenge, a test of their own limits. Alaska offers that in abundance. It is a frontier in the truest sense, a place where survival is not always guaranteed, where the line between breathtaking beauty and sudden danger is incredibly thin. This allure is potent. It pulls at a primal part of the human spirit, the part that yearns for the wild. Summers bring the midnight sun, an almost endless daylight that fuels a burst of life. Winters plunge the land into prolonged darkness, a deep, consuming cold. Living here requires a certain mindset. It demands respect and preparedness. Alaska tests you, strips away the non-essential and forces you to confront who you really are. Dancing with the elements. The reality of Alaska's extreme weather. The weather in Alaska is a formidable character in its own right. It is unpredictable, often extreme, and always a factor in daily life. You learn quickly that plans are merely suggestions, easily swept away by a sudden storm. Summer can be deceptive. One day might be warm, the sun shining brightly. The next you could wake to a dusting of snow on the mountains, even in July. Or a cold, drenching rain can settle in for days, turning trails to mud and chilling you to the bone. This constant vigilance against the elements becomes second nature. Then come the blizzards. They are not gentle snowfalls. They are raging whiteouts, driven by fierce winds. Visibility can drop to 0 in minutes. The world outside your window disappears into a swirling chaos of snow and ice. These storms can isolate communities for days, even weeks. Roads become impassable. Flights are grounded. You learn the importance of having enough supplies to wait it out. Sub-zero temperatures are a given in many parts of Alaska during winter. The cold is a physical presence. It bites at any exposed skin. It seeps into your bones if you are not properly dressed. Starting a car can be a daily struggle. Pipes can freeze. Simple tasks become challenging ordeals. The weather is a teacher, often a harsh one, but its lessons are vital for survival in the last frontier. The price of paradise. Navigating the high cost of living and embracing self-sufficiency. Living amidst Alaska's stunning beauty comes with a significant price tag. The cost of living here is notoriously high. This is largely due to the vast distances involved in shipping goods. Almost everything, from groceries to building materials, has to travel a long way to reach the state. Those transportation costs are passed on to the consumer. A gallon of milk or a loaf of bread can cost considerably more than in the lower 48. Fuel prices too can be a shock, impacting everything from heating your home to driving to work. This economic reality forces a different approach to daily life. Frugality becomes a virtue. People learn to make do, to repair rather than replace. Impulse buying is less common when every dollar counts. Planning is essential. Many Alaskans buy in bulk when they can, or stock up on essentials when prices are relatively lower. Hunting and fishing are not just recreational activities. For many, they are important ways to supplement their food supply. The necessity for self-reliance is woven into the fabric of Alaskan life. This reliance on oneself fosters a deep sense of capability and community bonds. Neighbors in the wild, coexisting with Alaska's majestic and formidable wildlife. Alaska is one of the few places left on Earth where wildlife still roams in truly vast numbers. It is a land of giants, grizzly and black bears, massive moose, herds of caribou. Wolves howl in the distance, their calls a reminder of the untamed spirit of the place. Eagles soar overhead, their sharp eyes scanning the landscape. Rivers teem with salmon, the lifeblood of the ecosystem. This abundance of wildlife is one of Alaska's greatest treasures. It is a constant source of awe and wonder for those who live here. However, sharing your backyard with such creatures requires more than just admiration. It demands constant awareness and respect. These are wild animals, driven by instinct. Their behavior can be unpredictable. Alaskans learn to be bear-aware, securing their trash, carrying deterrents when in the backcountry, and knowing how to react during an encounter. Preparedness is key to coexisting peacefully. The solitude and solidarity, understanding isolation and community in the last frontier. Isolation is a fundamental aspect of the Alaskan experience. Many towns are not connected by roads, they are accessible only by air or water. Even in larger communities, the vastness of the surrounding wilderness can create a sense of remoteness. Winters, with their long nights and heavy snows, can intensify this feeling. The sheer distance from the rest of the country, from family and friends in the lower 48, can weigh heavily on some. This solitude can be a profound challenge, a test of one's inner resources. The quiet and space can also be a powerful draw. For those who seek refuge from the noise and rush of modern urban life, Alaska offers a rare kind of peace. There is room to breathe here, room to think. The isolation may define the geography, but it is the solidarity of its people that truly defines the spirit of Alaskan communities. Shadows in the land of the midnight sun. Confronting healthcare challenges and seasonal affective disorder. Access to healthcare in Alaska presents significant challenges. While cities like Anchorage or Fairbanks have modern hospitals, many smaller, remote communities have limited facilities. A small clinic, perhaps staffed by a health aide or a visiting nurse, might be the only option locally. For specialized care, or serious emergencies, residents often face long and expensive journeys. This usually means a flight, sometimes by small bush plane, to a larger medical center. Weather can delay these critical flights, adding another layer of stress and uncertainty. The cost of medical transport and treatment can be a heavy burden. Beyond physical health, the long, dark winters take a toll on mental well-being. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a common experience for many Alaskans. Coping with SAD is an annual challenge for a significant portion of the population. Forged in ice, the adventurous spirit and resilient heart of Alaska. The Alaskan landscape is not just a backdrop, it is an invitation to adventure. For those with a love for the outdoors, it is an unparalleled playground. Towering mountains beg to be climbed. Vast wilderness areas offer endless opportunities for hiking and backpacking. Rivers and coastal waters are perfect for fishing, kayaking, and boating. In winter, the snow-covered terrain transforms into a paradise for skiing, snowshoeing, and snowmobiling. This active lifestyle is deeply ingrained in the Alaskan culture. The wilderness is not just something to look at, it is something to experience. This adventurous spirit is often born from a desire to connect with the raw, untamed nature of the state. It is about testing one's limits, pushing personal boundaries, and finding a sense of freedom in the wild. Living in Alaska demands resilience. The extreme weather, the high cost of living, the isolation, these are constant factors that shape life here. Ultimately, it is this resilient spirit and the tight-knit communities that define the heart of Alaska.